Well, it's one thing to have an idea about a product, and it's another to take that idea and pitch it to millionaire investors on the ABC hit show Shark Tank.
That's got to be a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that is exactly what Eli and Jen Crane, owners of Bottle Breacher, did. And they not only went, but you basically won over the panel. And we saw your episode this last Friday, and it was the veterans episode, right?
It was.
It was.
It was.
And
we're pretty happy with the outcome,
yeah,
obviously. So, yeah, we're pretty stoked about how it all went.
I am telling you, I really do think your pitch was flawless. I watched it 3 times because I was like, this is what every person going on Shark Tank should look at and model after, because you guys went in there, you knew exactly what you guys were doing, and the sharks were like ready to go as soon as you were done.
Yeah, we really prepared. We really did, and we even felt that way leaving, that we like that couldn't have gone more perfect. I think I said that at the end even, that I think it's just the preparations and knowing our numbers and just having a good business.
And a great product.
Absolutely, and a great product, absolutely. So can you tell us a little bit about your product?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So in 2009, my little brother, who was a Marine Corps pilot, he did a deployment to the Philippines, and he brought me back one of the coolest gifts I'd ever received. It was something really similar to that, really generic, but every guy that came over to my house to drink beer with me, I'd pull it out to open our beers, and they were all like, wow, where did you get that? Where can I buy one? I was like, I don't know. A couple years later, I had the idea to paint it black and put our Punisher skull from SEAL Team 3 on it. And then I took it to work with me, showed it to my buddies. They're like, Eli, I want one of those. Give me 5 of them, give me 10. And that's kind of where the light bulb went on. I was like, you know what? If these guys are willing to buy those, any guy would be willing to buy them. So we just started trying to figure out how to market it to the customer, whether it was an organization you were proud of, that you were part of, a military unit, what have you. And so we bought our first laser engraver. I actually sold my motorcycle, my pride and joy, my baby, for our first laser engraver. And when we did that, you know, our sales went through the roof once we were able to really personalize these for people. And so we've kind of just been repeating that model over and over again, to where we had healthy sales, and we felt confident that we could go on the Shark Tank, you know, and, you know, attract some of these guys that, you know, are looking to really, you know, hit a home run with a small startup.
And you actually said on the show that one of your biggest markets is weddings. Like, people buy this for like their groomsmen. And let's actually take a look. Go ahead and hold that up. So kind of explain, I know even on the show you guys were saying there was different sizes and things that you can do, but what is this one?
So this is a 50 caliber bottle breacher. Basically what it is, we buy them as dummy rounds, and what that means is it has no primer, it has no powder, so it's completely safe. From when we get the dummy round, we send it to a manufacturing shop that actually does the cutting for us, which they use our patented cut, and they put that in there. Then we send it out to, you know, get finished, whether it's chrome or powder coat, black powder coat. And then from there they come back to us and we engrave them and personalize them, so that when your dad or your brother or your uncle gets the coolest man gift ever, they're like, wow, that's fantastic. And so that's kind of the thing. People think, oh, you're selling bottle openers. That's just a function of it. It's just a man gift. That's what it is.
You know,
so. Exactly.
I love it. Like, that should be your tagline, the coolest man gift.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And for viewers out there that don't know, you are a Navy SEAL. So how is it that your training from being a Navy SEAL kind of helped with that pitch? I would say, like, you went in there with your game face on.
Yeah.
I definitely did. And, you know, first of all, let me say that, like I got to say on the show, I'm so fortunate and honored to have got to work with the guys that I got to work with. I mean, when you show up in that community, you have to up your game just to be part of it. And so I really had to up my game. As I said on the show, I didn't even make it through SEAL training my first opportunity. So I had to go out to a ship, you know, for 2.5 years. Then I got the chance to come back and make it through. The things I learned the most in the SEAL teams are attention to detail, you know, and that really helps us out with the bottle breacher, because, I mean, if you look at our product and then our competitors' products, we put so much extra love and effort into each bottle breacher, and that's, I think, why we've been so successful. Go ahead.
And you guys did the perfect pitch, like I said, flawless. And then we're going to watch a clip of what you actually got to hear right after that. Let's take a look.
Do an offer. I like the story. It's very simple. I've made money with military guys because they're focused. I'll do it for 20%. Straight equity.
Wow, I'm honored to get that offer from you, sir.
No. You know,
I really am.
You know why?
I never thought I'd get an offer like that from you.
I like your story.
That's awesome.
Listen, I structure my deals based on the risk I'm taking. And I think this business can be grown.
I really do appreciate that offer, and I'd like, out of respect for the other sharks, I'd like to hear if there are any other
let's hear if
offers.
they're interested.
You are wonderful. Out of respect to us,
Yes, ma'am.
you want to hear our offers.
Yes, ma'am. I want to hear if there's any other offers out
Full
there.
respect to him as well.
Well, listen, I like you. You have a niche market, but I personally, I like big markets, and so I'm out.
All right, I'm gonna make you an offer. I want to give you $200,000 for 25%, but it would be contingent that I can get the licenses. I was already thinking key rings and paperweights and a lot of other things, and I don't think that you'll be able to ramp up that quick, and I don't want the knockoffs out there in the world to knock you off and go do it themselves.
Eli, thank you for your service.
Thank you, Robert.
Nobody knows what it takes like a SEAL does. $150,000 for 20% from Kevin, $200,000 for 25% from Damon. I'm going to clear the field so you can consider those. I'm out.
Mark, would you be interested in going in with either of the other sharks?
I'd be interested in going in with Kevin.
Okay.
So, Mark, you just want to split it 75
Yeah,
each?
we'll just split it. Yeah,
10
we'll
points
just
each?
split it.
So, what do you say?
Let us split it. Go to
So
work.
It's $150,000 for 20%. Mark and I each get 10.
Yes.
So we're each going to put in $75,000. You got 2 sharks, no contingency. We're going straight
Go
in.
right to work.
Take me that long. I was just like,
And you guys were like, yeah, you were like this. You wanted the 2, right? You wanted the 2 sharks, especially Mr. Wonderful, because you were like, you had your eye totally waiting for that moment. So did you have a chance to actually talk it over? Because in the show, you don't see that you guys, talk and come to a conclusion. Or did you guys know that's what you were?
Yeah, we knew. Going in, we had originally wanted 2.
Oh,
And
okay.
we had an idea if we wanted to work with, but you never know. We could have, had none. And so once we had 2 that we felt like were going to be a really good fit, it was a no-brainer. We knew. He didn't even have to look at me. He was like, yes, we'll
Yep.
take it. It was.
yeah.
And this product actually has a Tucson tie, right?
Well, yeah, so I was born and raised here.
Yep.
I went to U of A. I graduated in 2006 from Eller, and he went to U of A for a while as well. So, yeah, I decided when he got out of the military, I pretty much was like, honey, we need to go home.
Yeah.
We came back in July, and it's just been amazing. Everything here, all the people here, I've said it before, it's like family. And so it was a really good choice, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually at the University of Arizona in my senior year there when 9/11 happened. So I joined the Navy the very next week because I knew that I wanted to be a SEAL, and I was like, this is the time. Now's the
Yeah.
time. But
You just
hindsight
Yeah.
being what it is, sometimes I think maybe I should have finished up my senior year and then matured a little bit and then gone into Navy. But I wouldn't change it any other way.
Exactly.
It's been a great ride, and I'm glad we did it the way we did it. So.
Well, and I want to thank you so much. We both do
Yeah.
for your service.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you both for coming on the show, and congratulations
Thank you.
on your,
Thank you.
on your big win at Shark Tank. You can shop Bottle Breacher at their website, bottlebreacher.com, and make sure you go like them on Facebook, facebook.com/BottleBreacher, and watch Shark Tank tonight, 8 p.m. on KGUN 9.